Maybe I think about a few seconds. Okay.
One.
How you- Hey, what's up, LIB? It been a long time since I went live on YouTube and Facebook the same time. But this is one of the legend, the OG of Liberian music. When you talk about Liberian music, people like Mr. Smith, people like Mr. Smith, Takunje, all these guys, the OG of the Liberian music business. All before all the young guys you see today, people like Mr. Smith, they were the one that really pushed the Liberian music. So today I'm very excited to be interviewing Mr. Smith. He will tell us what he's working on and how the Liberian music industry is going. Maybe he can tell us how he think we can improve the industry. So, I'm here today with my homeboy, Mr. Smith. I'm a big fan of Mr. Smith. I think I've shared his hood music in the past. Maybe at some point I will play the song so you guys can, just a little part of it, so you guys can hear it. In this video description, I have his Facebook page. You guys can go and follow Mr. Smith Lib Money. Anybody that is into Liberian music know a lot about, heard about Mr. Smith, or maybe you've been to one of his performances. If this guy is a real live performer too. So Mr. Smith, how you doing? Enough with me praising you like this too much. Like I'm a big fan. You see, I work with all these American artists, whether it's Usher or whoever. It just a work, no big deal. But when I'm talking to
Yeah.
my Liberian people, it's real big deal because at the end of the day, it's our thing, it's our own thing. When I'm promoting somebody out there, I'm getting paid to do it. But when I'm doing it for our Liberian audience, I think for me it's a big deal. So thank you for joining me and thank you for giving me the opportunity and for you to slink in here. Just be careful what you say. I know paparazzi will be hearing it. These
I'm used
bloggers,
to that.
yeah. But anyway, Mr. Smith, first of all, let me start with the introduction of the platform. You follow us, But this platform, one thing I learned about this platform is YouTube. We have a lot of Liberians that living abroad. Facebook, then we have Liberians that living in Liberia. That's just how it been. Like you have large population of Liberian living abroad watch YouTube. Then you have large population of Liberian living home. So we are getting both audience today. So even if a lot of people don't watch today, you'll see them watching after. Yeah, but thank you so much for coming on the show. How you doing first? Let me start with that.
Thank you so much, my brother. This is a long time coming.
Mhm.
We've been talking about it for a very long time, and I'm happy to be alive.
Okay.
I'm happy to be alive. No matter regardless of the circumstances,
Yeah.
we've always been like we've been proud and we home. The good time, the bad time, we here. The hard time, the soft time,
Yeah.
and we here. In most especially in the sector, you know what I mean. But anyway, I'll introduce myself. I'm Mr. Smith. I'm Rokenzy
Hmm.
Gemuba Lib Money Smith, commonly known as Mr. Smith Lib Money.
Yeah.
2 decades in the music industry. Came to the game early 2005, and with the Exodus. We dropped our album in April 2005, and then we broke up. And then Mr. Smith came as a solo artist in 2007. Yeah, I've toured Asia, where I started my music in Philippines, in Ghana, and then I came as a solo artist and I dropped another album. I'm an African. I was in 2008,
Hmm.
and then in 2011, 2010, I dropped the biggest collaboration ever with 10 Liberian artists on a song. That is What's Up, My Man.
Oh
That
wow.
made me known.
Yeah.
Yeah, after I did another song with Shatawale in the same 2009-10, and then I did a remix with all the Liberia great stars. So, and then 2011-12 came out with another hit song. I'm Nice. Brought another legendary artist in the game, Chila Kunani. And then Mr. Smith been promoting and then been a broadcaster. He worked with Kings FM, Hot FM to 2012 and 13 to promote Liberia music only. And because that time Liberia music had little promotion and internet was not being big in Liberia, so we the big artists, we the top artists, we had to go on the radio and start presenting our own music and letting the public know that we are good. Just that we don't have the promotion for people to hear us. So then I started that revolution. Then we started doing shows. And Mr. Smith Lib Money came out again with the High School Musical. And High School Musical all about going to the counties, packing artists, you know, and giving $10,000, $20,000 Liberian dollars to the best dancer, the best rapper, the best singer, just to motivate them. We did that in Grand Bassa County, 2016, 17. We did that in Margibi County, where I'm from. And we had another young artist that was brought up that is Escape. He was like 8, 9 years old when I brought him to the game. That was in 2017. So we've been promoting, we've been discovering artists, we've been promoting talent. Mr. Smith was given birth in 2007, December 27, registered with the government, paid my tax, and then I started bringing up artists like that. So Mr. Smith is an entrepreneur, he's a musician, he's a songwriter, he's a producer, executive producer. Mr. Smith is also a performer. Mr. Smith is just versatile. That's why he's called Liberian Music Godfather. I'm one of the godfather to this game because we brought the uniqueness to Liberian music and we
Yeah.
promoted Liberian music and we pushed it till today. Liberian
Yeah.
music is number one, like
Yeah.
10 years ago. So Liberian music now number one that we can compete with any music in the world in Liberia. Every birthday party you hear Liberian music, unlike before. Every wedding you hear Liberian music, unlike before. So artists have been coming up, we've been supporting and supporting each other. That's
Yeah.
why you see Mr. Smith 20 years in the game was not just singing song for himself. No, it was
Yeah.
all about promoting the culture and heritage,
Yeah.
supporting the genre of music, hip hop music, pushing the ideas, bringing in MTV Bass in collaboration with DJ Blue, bringing in Sound City to Liberia, bringing Whiskey, Timaya in collaboration with other companies. We did these things so that we could showcase our tourism and entertainment sector to the world that we just need marketing. We just need to
Yeah.
break in. So
Yeah.
we play a role of a godfather, not just someone who was just for himself, making
Yeah.
one hit song, two song, 10 song. No. We make hit artists, we promote the game, we talk to the government, we ran for representative. I was on the ballot
That part of it, I wanted to ask you that question too because I follow you. I follow a lot of things you do. You and I would been, friend on Facebook for a very long time. We spoke on the phone many times, and I know that you ran for office. Why? From because those are two different things. From musician to
Yeah,
want to
no,
become a
it's
representative.
it's
What was
not.
the main reason? Um.
No, it's not. It's not different. It's all
Yeah.
about empowering the youth.
Yes. No, no,
I
that's
was
what
discussing.
that's what I'm coming to the point. I'm coming to the point. What inspired you to get into
That's
politics?
what I wanted to
Yeah,
do.
yeah,
What inspired me and what motivated me and what made me to go into politics is because we've been treated unfairly.
yeah,
The talented people in Liberia can also contribute to the revenue of the government, but we've been looked down on. So I want to get to the parliament, to the house, and debate with them and tell them that this sector can give you $1 billion annually.
yeah,
Don't sleep on it. Invest in tourism, invest in the music, organize it, create rules and regulation and guidelines so artists can pay their taxes. And after they pay their taxes, they get the royalties by how it's done around the world. Liberia is the second largest destination for tourism in West Africa. What are we doing with this God gift, with this historical area? We need to invest in it. So that's why I went to politics. And to
okay,
also make sure the 2 years old kid from my village, my Gibi County District 1,
yeah,
they should not pay school fees. From two
yeah,
years to 18 years, you shouldn't pay school fees. You should go to school and learn because why? We say we want to create job for the next generation. When there's job and the next generation is not educated, who's going to take those jobs? It's
yeah,
the foreigner. I wanted to go and represent the people so that they can know that you need to have basic things like water. Drinking, there's no running water. There's
yeah,
no public toilet. It's like the sanitation is bad. So I see this thing as a musician. People come and complain, and we know
yeah,
we are the downtrodden masses. We
yes,
never work for government. I've
yeah,
never been a politician, but because the way I've been treated alongside my people, which
yeah,
is the 70% of the population of Liberia, we are huge. So what are we going to do? Should we allow the young kids go into drugs? Should we
yeah,
be a public figure, don't want to take the lead, afraid to die? No, I was
yeah,
like, no. We started this with Takun J in 2007. We formed the Takun J movement, and Takun
yeah,
ran in District 1. I mean, District 7, District 8, excuse me, District 8, Moserado County,
mm,
against the last representative at Carol's Grade. We
yeah,
were like, we want to make our presence felt. We are Liberian. We understand that majority of the young people, and we are leading. Are we
yes,
not going to try? So I tried. DJ Blue tried, and DJ
yeah,
Blue won. So DJ
yeah,
Blue just fought for the bill for tourism. So we didn't go to politics to get rich.
yes,
We should be rich if the politicians were fair, if they were
yeah,
putting 1% of some budget for the entertainment sector, if
yeah,
5 billion every year, do you know how much we will give back to the government? Do you know how many talented people will be developed? People will go back to school to learn about music. There will be engineers sent abroad to go and learn about mixing and mastering and production. These are things we were talking about. So we can't talk about it on the
yeah,
bench. We have
yeah,
to be on the field.
yeah.
So we were
And
on the field.
you see, that's why I asked you that question, because some people may not understand. Oh, why the man get into politics? He's musician. So I'm glad that you clarified that part of it. Maybe the next time if you run, people will understand why this guy, running, because sometimes people see things differently. Like, oh, why the man's running? He's a musician, and but
Yeah,
some
stay
people
in your
don't
area.
understand. Yeah. Yeah. So, Mr. Smith, how I know probably you mentioned something like that, but how the Liberian music industry now? What's the bigger difference now than before when you guys started a long time ago? What are some of the things? Is there any improvement?
Yeah, there's an improvement. I
Mm,
think I've grown bigger, big.
yeah,
The music
yeah,
is everywhere.
yeah,
Now, the problem now is there's no rule and regulation to govern the sector.
yeah,
And the thing is, there's money. In whole year, 365 days, you get two, three, four shows. How the
yeah,
artists gonna make money? How artists gonna eat? How
yeah,
many industries? 4, 5. Is that enough? You got more than 20,000 musicians in the country. The government can't even regulate them. The
hmm,
musician union is at a lockdown. The music union don't even have an office. It's not even existing. It's so broke. There's no president to steer the affair of musician and the welfare of the musician, to unite the musician. Young
hmm,
artists can come up today and disrespect the legend. Young
yeah,
artists can come up today and disrespect the sector that we're fighting for, and there's no penalty.
yeah,
Nobody's paying tax to government for doing shows, and government want to make money, and government say there's no money. There's money, but because you don't have the vision, you don't have the innovative mindset, and you don't want to give it to people who know about it.
yeah,
So you have people who don't know about something running it. So when
yeah,
people who don't know driving car gonna make accident. So that's
yeah,
why the industry is not existing. There's no industry. There is
yeah,
only a industry that need to be rebranded, that need specialists, that need professional to come here and invest. Because without money, my brother, I don't care if you sing more than Michael Jackson, you're not gonna go anywhere.
yeah,
And we need a sector that will also create the positive image about Liberia. Because what we sing, when we go global, what we will sing is what the people will look and visualize Liberia to be like.
yeah,
So the art need to be taken care of. There should be rules and regulation. What content should be, come on the public radio? What content should be edited? What artists gonna benefit when
hmm,
they are paying the taxes to government and to the record label or to the music union or whatsoever. Artists are like slave. We like slave. There's
yeah.
nothing have changed. Musicians are many. Very
But
good musicians are
let
many.
let me let me ask you a question. I know you mentioned something like you need experienced people, you need, and which is true, you need all of those people who specialize in certain things because it's not you have to have a team or you have to have creative collaboration for things to work. But one thing I noticed, some of us we been bold enough to comment on things, but when you comment on an artist, people think you hate the artist, and criticism, people are not taking criticism really right. So you see some of the people who are out here, I know a lot of producers that are waiting back to say, I see the other actor doing well, I see the other actor doing well, but how am I going to work with him if I cannot criticize him for what he's doing wrong? And how am I going to do it? Because let me tell you this: Nigerian from abroad, they went to Nigeria, they changed their industry with their experience and everything, introduced their artists to people that Rick Raw, Snoop Dogg, everybody. And that's how these Nigerian artists got so big. It's not just their population, but Liberian. The reason most Liberian like myself who work in the American entertainment industry, we are watching and thinking, man, some of these Liberian artists, they don't take critiques. When you say one thing, people say, oh, the man hate this artist. How do you think we are going to pass that little bridge there? Because there are a lot of producers and other people out here that are watching and saying, "Oh, me, I don't want to put my mouth in Liberian business."
No, no, you cannot. I'll say that again. You cannot shy away from your responsibility. You are
Yeah,
Liberian and you went out there in the diaspora to acquire knowledge and bring it back to impart in your brothers and sisters down here. If you die with that knowledge in you, guys not going to be happy.
yeah,
So forget about the noise in the market. Go and buy a fish.
yeah,
But don't buy the rotten. They are
yeah,
rotten artists. There are artists who don't know who an artist is. There are
yeah,
artists who think the manager should be feeding him. And we need workshop in Liberia. We need
yeah,
seminars. And we need people to come back. Don't shy away. There will
yeah,
always be people who will want to, make you afraid things can work. I came from outside. I came from Dubai in 2005. In 2004, 5, 6, 7, we were living uptown. And we said, no, this is a sector or industry that need us. So we left the rose, the gold, the diamond, the big lifestyle, living in fresh car to come here and stay here and ground and live in hard time and live in good time and believe in what we believe in and fight it. I've been criticized, I've been demonized, I've been blackmailed in Liberia. Like I'm a foreigner.
yeah,
Certain time they thought I was Nigerian because I went to Nigeria as a refugee. So I grew up in Nigeria. All my children in Nigeria. So when I came back, they stay checking, but they don't know they better a sample sound Liberian again. So they found out that they made an LRP. So my focus in Liberia was collaboration, remixes, and stuff like that. Other people are focusing on beef. When I came, there was like East Coast, West Coast beef in Liberia. That were the LIB records against the PL skills. I mean, real fighting, beating each other up in 2007, 6, 8. When I came, I couldn't go to certain people will feel bad. Why you with a man there? I was like, no, my man, no, I ain't come here for that. If you and Peter Paul in beef, no, Mr. Smith is a businessman. I'm here to create a sector or avenue where we all can go on shows and make money. So if
yeah,
you PO skills, you're not cool with LIB records, then I don't know where are we going because LIB
yeah,
records need you. LIB record need all of us need each other. So it
yeah,
was crazy. I'm being real. I used to be with Takun J. Nico Blow was my first cool dude. We used to be together. We even flew to Ghana together in 2008 for 2 concerts. We've been doing this way back. Then I had my boy Noisy from Pure Skills. Very cool dude. I mean, a nice gentleman started this hip hop game. That was one of the first hit songs from Noisy before Nigga Blow came and blew up. Nigga Blow was one of the first artists. I'm telling you. So you guys that are in the diaspora that are shading away, you don't want to come. This history should encourage you to come because there are big hands here. There are people who got a library for Liberian music who can tell you, who can use the O mark and plot a U mark. Don't be afraid. Don't be shy. You come, they will disrespect. Trust me, it will happen because everybody here street, everybody made themselves no power of mind again. Everybody meant for themselves. But still, there are few artists that will work with you, like people like us, will work
yeah,
with you. we will tell you there's nothing gonna be bread and butter. Even if you
Yeah.
start a business in America, maybe 1 or 2 days, that
Oh yeah.
business can collapse.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
That's
let's
true.
not start let's not give up on Liberia, please.
Yeah.
I cannot
Yeah.
change my nationality. I always say this. People, oh, don't say it. I say I can never change my nationality. I will be a
Yeah.
Liberian forever. If the country cannot take me and do business with me because I have to change it, it will be difficult. Because I've had opportunities. I'm like, the spirit of Liberia is just in me that so now get me tough in Liberia. My man was saying ticket can't play. I said, oh, man, why be running away, man? Let's create a sector that we can make millions from. And this is the only sector that is not it's not touched. This sector are convincing people who watching this video. The
Yeah.
music industry is the virgin industry in Liberia. Come and invest in it. The talented artists that are here from 3, 4, 5 years old, they sing. Artists are here making beats. We need you. You don't give up. I will tell
Yeah.
my man, all the time, my man, oh, you got to come home. You are a big access to Liberia. Your things can help. Because I have problem with people who want to criticize. Some of them only criticizing. What have you done? Oh, you get 1 million, you get 10 million view. Nobody know you. What are you doing in your community? What are you doing in Liberia? You driving $5 million car in America. Who know you in Liberia? You have not even bought a bag of rice for the poor people. There are people suffering. What have you done for the industry? Did you send a microphone to the studio? Did you send a laptop and say you'll create something? So it's not to complain, you know what I mean,
Yeah.
condemn, criticize. Yeah, I like criticism. If it wasn't for criticism, I won't be in the game because this is a game people got to talk. People
Yeah.
got to hit. I got a lot of bloggers screenshot. Over 200. They chose shot, and the shot bounced back. DJs were all radio announcers, all my name. People call me and listen to my name and putting there on my name. But end of the day, I'm still here.
Yeah.
Not
I think.
because the
Yeah.
man changed.
I think you are right. I mean, that's why some of us we are trying to talk to people and the right people, like someone like you. You and I've been talking, and I was surprised. My brother, who introduced me to you long time back, when he listened to your hood music, he was like, Jefferson, listen to this guy. It's hood. It's really hot song. So I started, following you, and I'm like, you know what, Mr. Smith is, let me check him out. And you and I, we started talking. So we are observing, like some of us are sitting back and observing because everything you do out here on the professional level, like the global level, you have to do your assessment. You got to check out things first before you get into it. And so we are connecting with the right people. And there are some Liberian producers are checking. And that's why when somebody go online and say some negative things about Liberian artists or about this, some of us we really don't like it because there are other people maybe looking to produce or maybe looking at the Liberian music business. And if you say something bad about the Liberian music business, you are ruining it for everybody. So I mean, when I made something bad, if people saying, "Oh, the Liberian artist buying fake string," it's not a real good thing to say because a producer that is checking out other artists to say, "Man, I think a lot of string." Let me go checking out. Now the producer thinking that, "Oh, Liberian artist get fake string," so let me just not do it. If we know the history of music, people like Rihanna, they were discovered in their country after she performed at her high school. Many artists were discovered in different countries. So a lot of producers observe different industries just to see the talent in that industry. So Liberian music industry, especially now that we have internet, streaming just started a few years back. People are now
Mhm.
starting. It made things so easy for a lot of people. You don't have to go to Liberia to see Liberian artists. You can go on AudioMac. You can go to places and see Liberian music. So I think a lot of people are observing. It's just that there are some Liberian producers who feel they have a lot going on and they are not ready for the negativity. But those people mind can be changed. Once one of us go there, we check it out. Like my friend Dr. Kuda is in Liberia. Even though yeah, she's in the entertainment too. She's the movie award. She's doing other things to promote Liberia, like serving and other things. Now, when she met me, she and I, we had a great conversation. She had a lot of positive things to say about Liberia. A lot of other people are getting involved in the Liberian entertainment business. It's just a matter of time. But yeah, people been fighting about the whole 001 thing. Who do you think, besides yourself, who do you think is the 00, or including yourself, saying you're a musician, who do you think is the
But
001 of Liberian music?
I'm 001. My man, who was saying that 001? Every
Okay.
artist will say the number one.
All right, beside you, who do you think is the 001 of Liberian music business?
Every artist have the right to be number one. So
Okay.
there is no yardstick to measure who is Liberia number one.
Yeah.
There is no
Some,
record deal to measure that. There's only the
yeah.
same fake stream say we hearing everywhere. Who don't know who got real stream. There are a lot of
Yeah.
artists having million, 6 million, 10 million. So we already had rumors that there are fake streams. So who got a real fake stream? That's why I said we need to have a sector. We need to have a whole secretariat to
Yeah.
have people to differentiate who's number one, which song is
Yeah.
number one. There's no yardstick in Liberia.
Yeah.
People only
But, but,
presume.
but I
People
think I
only
think some of I think some of us will know who has fake stream if you have. I'm not hitting on no artist specific artist. I'm just saying if you have millions
Mm.
of stream, but you don't have nothing real going like financially to be at certain
Uh,
level, then we will ask question.
but
Okay, yeah,
I said this the other day, but I
yeah,
think let me say this. But when a Nigerian artist have 100 million stream, you check the guy out, you already feeling buying $100,000 house.
yeah,
So I mean, I've been tapping chat in Nigeria from from MTV based Sound City and that was not from the internet. In 2015, I was number one, and everybody saw it in Liberia. So tapping chat on the internet is different from tapping chat on TV. You don't get paid,
oh yeah,
but you get paid for tapping chat on streaming. Am I right?
yeah, yes, yeah. Every
So
million view
if you
is
have, for example, you have 100 million views, 7,000 times 100 million. You making money. And
yeah,
when we're not seeing that money, OG like us, we try to question in our mind like is the game is just a hype. And no Liberian artist should be a hype. When you being hyper and the reality is not showing, you gonna fade away. You don't need a hype when the people don't see because the expectation is gonna be high. When you hype and when we see your show, it's not 20,000, 10,000 people, 5,000 people in our arena. Trust me, we the OGs have been in this stuff for 20 years. We look you funny.
yeah.
When you hype and we're not seeing you like David Doe, Shatawale.
That part of it, you're right, 100%.
So if you're
Yeah,
hyping, you should follow the hype. You should have publicists, or in America, you should have everything set up so they can hype you there. Or if you're going to Jamaica, or even going to Ghana from the airport. These are things that you can do, and then you can get more record label or more people hiring you. So if you try hyping only for numbers, you get quickly people observe that it is just a normal thing. So I'm just saying this in general. Even in Nigeria, in Ghana, artists do hype, and when they get show, no even 100 people are highest. So you don't hype, and we the OGs. That's why we the Godfather. You know what I mean? We understand the fake, we understand the real. That's why I, Mr. Smith, personally, I don't I don't bring artists down. I don't talk down on the industry. When you talk down on Liberia music industry, I talk on you. My video is there when Kids Daniel talk down Liberia industry. I went by, I answer him. We've been here not because the industry is not paying, we not know. Musically, we godfathers, Africa
yeah,
wide. We talk about even Timaya. We were friends. Shatawale 2009 with this song. We been in this stuff not because we don't make the money. So people should feel, oh, Mr. Smith then talk this talk. That's why you see, I always cool. I don't just do interview. But for you, I'm doing this interview because I want people to be enlightened. I want
yeah,
people to understand this industry got men. I mean, artists that can do 20, 30 songs without writing. I mean, musicians that are here on the ground because of poverty, because of hard time. Most artists are striving. So if you up there, you have your 10, 20 G's, Why can't you come here and invest in talent that God is going to bless you? Invest in the market, invest in the distribution network. So people who put down Liberia industry, artists who say the number one, for me, if I pick my number one artist, people will be amazed because when I can remember when George Weah was number one in the world. In
Oh
Liberia, it
yeah,
was James Diba.
yeah,
Diba was celebrated. Diba was the best, yeah. So when Liberia want to pick number one, Liberia is not going to pick what Nigeria or Americans say. Down here, there's only one artist that blowing down here. So when we call a need, people will say, oh. As a godfather to the industry, if we are to make rules, before you become even the top 10, you should have 4 or 5 hit songs,
yeah,
automatic hit songs. Before you should
yeah.
be classified as a legend, you should have spent 10 to 12 years in this sector and would have helped the sector. It would have done a lot of things that we can see.
And
Like,
you
can't
still
just be
survived it
legend and making
because
songs.
you're right, Mr. Smith. I think the point you made on before you become the biggest, you must be doing this for a very long time in a while, and you still on the top doing it because you can say I started not too long ago and I'm the biggest now because I'm training. No, it doesn't work like that because how long have you been there? Can you stay in it? Some of us, we've been in California. We live in California. I've been here 17 years, and we still here. There are people that come here, they go broke, they run away back to where they come from. They cannot make it here, and they are not doing what some of us are doing. So whether you are good at something, I think it will tell how long you've been doing it and how the level you are. When people talk about
Yes,
stream, yeah, people ask me a lot, Jefferson, do you think stream alone enough to make somebody the biggest star? I said no, because there are a lot of things classify somebody as the biggest star. Like the video come to LA, that guy walking around LA live, there'll be paparazzi all over him. There's some big star we're working with recently. I'm not going to call their name, but there's some international stuff from even Africa. I'm not calling the name because the project I'm working on, we had NDA. But when I did that project, I was hanging out with them, and after that, I went on Hollywood Boulevard paparazzi thought I was part of I was star too. So they start taking my picture. Before they realized, no, the guy is not a star, I was confused too. But what I'm saying is, stream is part of it. Um, the how people carrying you, like your the amount of follower you are getting too, like as a the person who's saying they are global star, how people when you go perform somewhere, you lock the whole place down. Like it's not just a little performance, but somewhere like sold out tickets from different backgrounds,
I'm not cutting you off. I'm not
yeah,
cutting you off. Let me say something. How can someone call them? How can someone? Okay, how will I say? How can an artist just come and say, "Alec Clover"? I thought that people should name you that. Yeah, you
yeah,
don't claim names.
yeah, yeah. You're
It's
right.
not given to you.
I just worked with Usher. I just worked with Usher not too long ago, and he was saying similar thing like that. He said every time he see people saying something like, "Oh, I'm biggest," he just laugh because normally you don't tell yourself that. Yeah, he said sometimes he come across people. People will be telling him he's the big star. Then he will be like, "No, I'm not big star." He keep denying that, but he said sometimes it's right for you to say, for you to just let people call you that, then
Yeah,
you calling yourself that. Like I'm big, I'm a
yeah,
yeah, the superstar. But
yeah,
anyway,
yeah.
so you can tell me who is the 001 beside you?
No, for now, 001.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you don't,
everybody
yeah,
has 001. How can a rapper and a singer cannot be claiming one? So we need to
yeah,
set this
yeah,
rules and regulation, this guideline. Maybe from next year we can start knowing, how the
yeah,
man's making it to be number one. So we don't want to just look at only social media. What about the performance? What about the shows? What did he do? And there are things you have to do. Then we can classify it as number one. And that will be nobody will be picking and choosing if we are going to be on the board
yeah,
because we want a legacy to be set or not that 100% transparency by least 98, 95. So let the next group come and say, oh, this person deserves it. Let's give it to him. Like I
yeah,
always find on the awards, I'm against all the awards in Liberia. It's all fraud. I
mm,
always say it without fear and favor. All the awards in Liberia are frauds because the awards host or the awards owners make money then they give to the artists. They come and say we want to thank your Who the hell do you want to thank? Do you want to thank me, or do you want to? You say you want to promote me? Is that promotion? We need money.
Yeah.
When you bring your award in Liberia, it should be valuable. It should have price tag on it. It should be on the wall where the Liberian artist win his life change automatically. And you can't bring iron $20, iron 15, $10 iron, and you give the artist 10 irons, and before you even give the artist of the year $1,000, it takes you 2, 3 months.
Wow. Really?
Fraud. I'm
Wow.
telling you, I say, but this is we are on live. This is we are all professionals, so we have to speak up. That's why I tell
Yeah.
you the show is gonna be raw. You
Man,
cannot
sir.
come here and dupe us and take us as slave, use our
Yeah.
intellectual property,
Yeah.
use our right, and
Yeah.
you make money. Use
Yeah.
our names. You promote your brand. You make
Yeah.
money. 25, 50,000. The artist just nothing. Artists spend 2, 300 to buy clothes, to rent
Yeah.
car, to look nice, to go to that event. Do you know how
Yeah.
much is spent on that event? You make the money. You give the artist. Some of them don't even give a dime. The biggest award only gave $1,000. That's upfront.
Wow.
That's bad. That is not upliftment. That is not promotion. If you want to promote Mr. Smith, change my life. Give the artist of the year a house.
Yeah.
Yeah, a twenty
But
thousand
it's
dollar cash.
I think it's sad for Liberia that people, if people will just even in general, how people pay people in Liberia is just so ridiculous. Like some people working, they don't get paid at all, or it takes somebody 3 months to pay somebody. Like that's what the people that work for my Liberian TV network, any of my people you ask, they will tell you I pay them on time. And if it's some of them like by the 20, I'm telling them, hey, if you want your pay, let me know. They'll say, no, boss, I don't want to get it. They'll eat the money, before the month end. But we laugh
Mm.
about it. We laugh about it because I said, yeah, me begging you for your pay to give your pay, and some people don't even get paid 3 months, so they know. And it's sad because as there are some people that leave from here too that go there instead of them helping our brothers them to pay people on time, to pay them fair
They,
thing, but
they
they
run
all
the
have
same
that too.
system.
Huh?
Yeah, I won't call names, but
Yeah.
some of our brothers that come from exile, from overseas, there, bro, they will call us for show, bro. The man ain't even can't even give a refreshment, bro.
Yeah.
You call artists for show, you didn't even give them drink, no water,
Oh,
no chair. We've
wow.
been
No,
disrespected
that
too
ridiculous.
much.
That ridiculous. Let me tell you, this
Yeah, there's more.
every
Or men
yeah,
who come from a civilized world,
yeah,
organize a concert, organize a
yeah.
program, invite you. You don't even charge him. When you get there, you expect at least water or something. 90%
But
of them don't. Only a few of
but
them come here and they act.
Mr. Smith, let me tell you, those are people that don't know how probably entertainment work. They just got that little opportunity and they say I can put on my own show. Let me tell you, a guy like me, if I were putting up show in Liberia, you will have a green room where you have every snacks in that green room, your brand of water that you drink. That's what we do. That's why you have stage manager who handle those things. But when people don't understand how the entertainment work, if you ever do that, if the artist wants something the way any artist you work with, he want the air condition to be exactly how he wants it. He wants certain things. If you don't have his brand of water, he is not happy. If he wants certain car that will take him to the job. All these things. These are things that I was talking about when I commented one time about how artists can set their standard, and you as a person how you can set your standard. It's not like you are not humble, but it's basically you're setting your standard. Even me here, every job that I get, there's certain pay I want. There's certain thing I want. I want my hotel room. I want per diem, which is like a allowing. I want this, and me, I'm not a star, but that's what I request for. At the end of the day,
If
people
you
tell me,
value yourself.
yeah, yeah, huh?
Let me tell you a story,
Yeah.
a true story. What I did with one of the biggest company in Liberia. Yeah, they call KC and Techno. You know the
Mm.
Nigerian megastar.
Yeah.
They called them for the show. Guess what they did? The first thing those people say, I'm not afraid to say I'm gonna say it because this is the thing we need to document. The ill
Mhm.
treatment, the fraud. This company told me because the contract was like just a Liberian event. So I said when I own a Liberian event, me and Cha Ali 2G 5 3G. All depends. But if that foreign show, 5 7G. You
Yeah.
know, they're not foreign show. I'm telling you truth story. You can do the check when Techno came and KZ came, you will know what I'm talking about. I'm gonna tell you the real funny part about it at the ending. I will fast forward. I signed a deal. All of a sudden, bam, the flyer is out. We see Techno and KZ. But the deal we signed, it was to perform for the company on a Liberian concert. You cannot fry company. That is the first breach of contract.
Wow.
Okay, we gave your balance 60%, I think 40 or 60%. I'm not too sure. But we gave your balance before the show. Big company in Liberia, oh, millionaire company, oh, how they
Mm,
dupe artists, how they use artists, how they enslave artists. Then after then they want to blacklist you.
mm.
So they even called me to cut down my money. I charge bigger, and they were like, "Oh, they need to bring another artist on board." Blah 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 blah. There was a little conspiracy to see how I could leave because they knew that one of the, you know what I mean, man who want a revolutionary that you don't play with Liberian music money. So we talk it up. I said, "All right, just give me what you say. Okay, me say you won't breach the contract, but no problem." Bam, brother, I'm telling you live. The day of the event in Marshall, Magibi County, bro, these people can get our money.
Wow.
We enter the refreshment hall, bro. The hall is dusty or hot, and I'm telling you, no bottle of water on the table. So I'm telling you, more than 15 artists, the Crystal, the
Man,
FDA,
are
the
you serious?
CIC. I said to the big company, I said there will be no show if you're not get our money here. And grandma and the show or hold for 2 hours. It's a history.
Wow.
You don't get our balance money that you already deceived us that you are not bringing foreign, and you give us a low money, and you still cannot give us our balance, and you're playing trick. Have someone bringing the money? No show. Show was to start 4 o'clock. It started 7. And I told all the artists, anybody holding mic will fight because this can keep happening. That was in 2017. This can keep happening. I think 2016, 2017, there about any of the year. And with the money, I'm telling you, guess what? The manager put the phone on video call showing the money, and we come in, we bring in the money live in Liberia. This is thing that
Wow.
we have seen.
Yeah.
Then when we talk, LRB money pan, he can talk. So they don't put her on show. That doesn't mean when you hear these big artists on show, that mean they are dead. There is conspiracy. There's certain gatekeeper in the industry, and we know
But
them.
but
Some
but
of them
but
are
hold,
white,
but hold
some
on.
are
What the
black.
the way they are treating you guys? What is the music union is doing? Are they protecting you?
Music union is a dead rat. Music union have no office. Music union have no phone number. Music union have no website. Music union have no location. I ran for the presidency. That another day, another story. 2019. They said I was not a seditious.
Mm.
So they gave it to CD. The seditious guy took over after 2 years. He ran away. Turned it to Julie Andy. Julie Andy gave it to her boy, Tony Cabade. Tony Cabade played with it 2 3 years where they can do with it. And now it is with interim leadership. So who's going to seek our welfare? Who's going to
Yeah.
talk? When artists don't respect the musician
Because,
union,
because,
when the
because
artists don't
there should have been some treatment for you. Things like every show you go perform on, you're supposed to have a green room where you have everything in that green room. If the show is even big, they're supposed to have your outfit that you're supposed to wear to perform. They're supposed to provide that.
where?
They're supposed to provide.
My man,
Yeah.
my
If
man, leave that all that story, that dry dog story.
yeah, yeah. But
Yeah, bro, they treat us. Let me tell you something about how Liberian treat Liberian. I always say I talk my thing raw. If you interview me, I'm gonna be
no, I'm
straightforward.
I'm I'm 100% open.
And
You speak your mind.
we enslave Liberian men. I mean, majority of us, 85% of us, we enslave our own people. If, for example,
Yeah.
you come to Liberia and say, I want to pay each addict $2,000. Your Liberian partner will tell you, say, get that man 500. That
Wow.
man worth 2,000. Yes.
Hmm.
People who will comment on the show will tell you, don't tell you get that man a car. car, coming game car. You get that man, that man will be happy because the artist is struggling, because we are struggling, because things times are hard. So people just use that to enslave the artist. I could refuse the $500. How
Yeah.
many artists will refuse? I could refuse the $300. How many artists? I can remember some artists that top artists in Liberia. I can remember there was a day they said three hundred, and the guy came out and said, "No, we shouldn't take it." And the artist looked in my face and he said, "It's just me having money in my brabi, but I can tell you, you know how you making your money. Me and I easy, but I tell you one the last time I held $100, you and I believe it, brabi." Tears set in my eye, and I was like, "So how can you tell this man to take it? Then that mean I should give him the money, and I don't have it myself." I can stand hunger. How many people will stand hunger? We can still have fast and pray 3 days. How many of us can do that? So that's what the problem with the industry. There are artists, maybe two, three can stand up and say, "I'm not doing this." Majority do it. You out of the sector. You out of the system. Because there are few people who feel they control the industry because they get connection with companies and they get a little bit influence. So they determine who should go on shows and how much should be paid. That's why you see artists are underpaid till today because
Wow.
they sabotage the system. They use the mind game on the artist. My man, if you're not calling the show, no show you count. So the day someone call me for a show, they say don't put that man in. That man will influence the other artists to charge plenty. That's how some we don't go on big shows
Wow.
because you got to put me in hotel, you got to put me on the same billboard, you got to put take care of my 3 day rehearsal fee, and I want my. So they say, I remember you know, and yes, of course, God bless me. I had my blow it up, agree, but I was on the street. I left the street life for 20 some more years. I'm doing positivity. I'm helping, I'm inspiring people through my music. Never have a police record. So people, I want people to follow my role model of music. It's not only being a musician or star and just be big up. People try to talk to you, you don't want to talk. You're so proud, you know what I mean? Oh God, Mr. Smith, now people speaking to me, I can't answer them. No, you should speak. That's what I do. I ride bike. And when
Yeah.
I get money to rent, I ride my bike, bro. Before I finish my house, my children are all in the university. My daughter should be graduating in December from the
Mm.
university. My son, they are, so I should be doing what? I'm not making money. I'm not selling drugs. I'm not doing 419. I'm not doing anything illegal. I
Yeah.
got one or two properties I'm making rent from. We're not making money from music. Why should we be investing more money? You spend $5,000, $10,000 on an album, bro. Before it come out, it's already going in the market. People already selling on Bluetooth all over. You're not making money.
Really?
That's why we left the.
But
Before you look at what someone.
I think now you guys have a chance of making money with all these streaming and even
That's
YouTube,
why we are back.
even YouTube
That's why
artists.
you
Yeah,
went on the Godfather album.
yeah,
That's why I'm back. That's
yeah,
why Takunje is coming. That's why
yeah,
Nasi. I'm telling you, every one of us have more than 20, 30 songs that the public has not heard.
yeah,
That's why we are coming back. And we want to work with people like you who know how to beat the system. Not
yeah,
only you specific, but people who based uptown that do
yeah.
business. You
They,
went to
they,
school in
they,
America for marketing.
yeah,
You went to school for business. Come and do business with us. We are burned. Come and re-burn us. Come and package us. Let's make money together.
absolutely.
Stop criticizing.
I think Liberian music has great potential of going big, like super big. There are just few things we have to do. There are few things they need to understand because when you ask me what's the first step of that as an artist, if you are working hard and you happen to have a manager, make sure you have a manager that is willing to work very hard too. A manager that will reach out there to blockers, reach out there to even people outside of the Liberian music industry. And it's not about management. It's not about, oh, the person will give me money, the person will buy me clothes. It's all about the person you getting you to the right people, the person making sure you are
Exactly.
getting fair deal of pay, the person making sure your brand will not be abused. The last time I made a
Exactly.
comment, the last time I made a comment about this, coming to the US here on an economic level, his brand was abused. To be honest with you, because if you're a global star, why would you allow somebody to book you, the whoever booked your tour? I'm not talking about his team, but whoever booked the tour, they should have respected his brand to put him in a business or economic flight. these Nigerian artists, if somebody bringing them to the US, they have a private jet for them. So if for you, they can get you a private jet, but at least they should give you a business class or first class. But don't let somebody abuse your brand. It's not the idea of you're not being humble. It's the idea
Right.
of you setting standards. The more standard you set, the more your brand is respected. You don't let people. And that's these are some of the things we learn out here. Some of us, when we go to Liberia, we really work with Liberian artists the way we do things out here, our style of doing things. Liberian artists will be very respected. The only thing, some of the suggestion that I would tell Liberian artists is sometimes, the Nigerian artists, you see them sing in their dialect, but then they sing in English in a way that people can understand them. We like our colloquial, but sometimes you sing in your colloquial, but you sing in certain way so that your music can be, people can market it out there. Because let me tell you this, the reason either somebody can vibe to your beat or your lyric is the reason they like your music. Those two things, either the beat or the
Mhm.
lyrics. So if you are making a music, maybe your beat is not, it's not a dance type of music, but your lyrics is something somebody can relate to. So they will, people can dance to it, or maybe the vibes you are bringing.
Your style with or standard English stuff like that.
Yeah,
Like
it
that's what you're
messed it
talking.
up. Yeah, I listened to your song, some of the songs you sent me, and I was like, yeah, this is cool. Like even there are some Liberian artists that are coming up right now doing well, like Floozy. When I was playing that song with some of my friends recently, they were like, oh wow, who is that girl? Great voice. It's she has her colloquia there, but you can tell that you can understand the way she plays her song. And I tell a lot of Liberian artists that's why her song is a little bit better, and to get to the global stage, you got to really analyze the song,
Right.
giving people
You're
what they
right.
want. Yeah, yeah. I
You're
listened to
right.
your.
I think that
Yeah,
that is one of the strategies Jay-Zeno using.
yeah,
See,
yeah,
Jay-Zeno put in
yeah,
a system because he knew that he can put small Korokwa in the singing and
mhm,
pull most and the people can vibe and understand the message.
yeah.
So
And
that's the brilliant part. Everybody,
we
people learning that. People
yeah,
are
and
learning that you have
we
to
are not saying
go 100.
yeah, we are not saying that you should speak Siri. Just speak the regular
No, no.
English that it's going.
Yeah,
Like
not
let
like
me
that in
tell you,
Nigerian.
yeah,
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 that's it.
yeah, and
And
this
you're
is
right.
yeah,
These are the kind of thing we need workshop, we need
yeah,
seminar, not just on show, not just condemning on social media, like what you're talking about, like what we're doing now. We're
yeah,
discussing it.
yeah,
If you create your own style, but let the topic, let people identify what you're trying to say. You
yeah,
can live there in limbo for a
yeah,
while. Saying, what the meaning of Jew? Oh, what
yeah,
the meaning of Ma? And
yeah,
but you're talking about clothes, they people, oh, me money. I mean, these
yeah,
people will be
yeah,
smart to catch it.
yeah,
How we learn
yeah,
Nigerian pidgin. That's how people.
yeah.
So what you're saying is what the fact. And Liberian artists are coping. I'll be real. There are some
Yeah.
songs you haven't heard, but because
Yes,
the media is promoting what they favor.
that's
But there
it.
are artists in Liberia doing just what you're saying, but they have not been publicized.
Yeah,
They have not been privatized. So
but
when we privatize Liberian content, it comes to Liberia, all radio station play it 90%. You look
yeah,
at the TV station 90%. But now, call your family member, tell them to watch LNTV,
yeah,
Liberia National Television. Now it's foreign.
yeah.
Our national station show more foreign than it show local. So there are
Wow.
a lot of things that, and the number one man there, he came from the States. I'm surprised.
Yeah,
So I'm not too surprised because you can mix politics with patriot to be patriotic.
yeah,
Politicians are not patriotic. So
yeah,
if you want to be patriotic, if I was the manager of the TV station, it's 99% local. You have millions of local content that the
yeah,
Nigerians have not seen. They
yeah.
should play that. This is
But
not
but
about
but
envy.
you see,
This is the reality. We all condemn the people who were there before. I'm gonna pay money when you play my music. Only
yeah,
special DJ gonna come and play my music. When Liberia have more than 100,000 videos, music video, movies,
but
cultural
this is
dances.
the
Play
thing
them.
though. This is the thing. They don't know these things. I don't know why somebody should pay money for you to play their music and make money over it. This is here in the US. It's so MTV playing your music. They will give you check for royalty for a
You
residual.
thought I
Yeah.
say Bonnie man.
But this is the problem. The problem here is Liberian artists need to unite because those people. That's what did you see the people, even some of the TV station, radio station, probably they don't know the importance of content. If you know how to create
No, no.
content and you make a deal with Liberian artists, you will have certain amount of content that will bring more audience to you than when you're trying to
Yeah.
play these foreign artists. Because if I was in Liberia, and I have the Liberian TV network, and every time we are making money because like people like to watch their own thing. Everything we post on Liberian TV network is all about Liberia, except when somebody go to Sierra Leone or Guinea. But a lot of time, everything we post is about Liberia. Yeah. So for that reason, we are
But
getting
we're not nationalistic. I tell you, there
yeah,
are problems that we cause to ourselves. We love foreigners, and our economy is controlled by foreigners. If
that's
foreigner
true.
ready right now and say the real price should be $30, you I tell it that we
Yeah,
don't want to grow right.
yeah,
We don't want to grow what we eat. We don't want to promote what we like.
yeah,
We don't invest in and modernize what we like. We like foreign musicians who get 100,000, 50,000. Why you can't get to a local artist and make him brand him like the foreign artist? Why? Oh, you
yeah,
don't want this guy to be great. Oh, you don't want him to look like the other man you sent for. You only want to use him after 5 years for campaign songs, and then you take his songs and you don't give him his royalty back. When you talk about it, oh, yeah, big money man, they remember you know too much. Oh, yes, we know too much because we've been used too much.
yeah.
We've
You,
been
you
in this for
guys
long.
you guys right is being abused, to be honest with you, for somebody to say I will charge you to play your music on my show or my platform, my television.
It's common.
It's like
It's common. It's
yeah,
common here, bro. If you
yeah,
don't, nobody will play you. Only a few loyal DJs. I'll be honest. There are a few DJs that do it. But right now, even for blogger to put your picture, you gotta pay.
yeah. You see,
Like
that's the problem.
people who don't have it, it's not being promoted.
Yeah,
There's a lot of things going on here. There's a lot of things going on that there's no love, there's no unity. The only way wrong with Mr. Smith's story, maybe I fall down on the ground, or
yeah,
maybe bike throw me. They want to take the picture quickly. Mr. Smith, the man get car, the man riding bike for that, then they bully you. That's what we love.
yeah.
That's what we love.
You
Don't talk
see,
about
that's
positivity.
why somebody reached out to me about that the picture, your stuff that I posted. The person was like, "Oh, how much did Mr. Smith pay you?" I said, "I don't get paid from Mr. Smith. I just that's why my platform. I do that on my platform, and I think Liberians should. You see, this show, I didn't start it today. I started doing this show for a very long time, shining spotlight on Liberia. Only certain time I couldn't, I didn't have connection with artists, like you or other people a long time ago. I didn't have that. But for me, I always want to shine spotlight on Liberian. And I don't think you should pay for somebody to post your picture. I think generally the only thing that I encourage artists to do, bloggers shine spotlight on you. Try to return the favor to that blogger. Maybe sometime you
Yes.
give the blogger $5 like that, say, hey, buy your data, or you just post the
But
blogger too. You share the
encourage him,
blogger
yeah.
and say this. But there's no way a blogger should be charging you for creating content.
Oh, yeah. No, it's
Yeah,
common. Let me tell you. And sometimes, the good thing I would say about it, and they see men, even when they get problems, and they see men can kind of probably help me or something, but all promoting me, and we still do it. But I
yeah,
tell them, one picking, be wise. Don't charge the data.
yeah,
Don't charge the Godfather. Do
yeah,
it. The Godfather will hear you and say, "My picking, you real because real recognize real and let it relating, and
yeah,
maybe more than what you even requested."
yeah.
So this is
I
what happened. Most of them for short. They don't have good relationship with the OGs, with other people because it's pressing a man's division of you, but you gotta pay me. So
yeah,
if I'm paying you, no disrespect to any blogger, we just sharing our mind here. If
yeah,
I'm paying you, for example, $20, so which mean David don't paying you the same $20
yeah,
because you blog about him, he don't
yeah,
know you.
yeah.
Which mean
But this,
Jay-Z paying you 20
but
pounds or more because he don't
they
know
don't know
you.
they don't know the difference. They don't know the difference. The difference is, let's just say I can post Mr. Smith, write about him, and do this. But let's just say if that was like you, let's just say your music is certain coming up, your new album coming up, and you want to promote it big. That's just to say, oh, let me promote it. That's where
That's
you can say,
different
okay,
business.
it's a business to business, but just to post the person, and then you say the person should pay you. For me, I don't really understand it because the posting that person is giving you the content that you needed, But if
Exactly.
that, yeah, yeah,
Strong conflict. You know what I mean? And you
yeah,
know they're hustling on it. Even the bloggers want to be richer than the musician. Can you imagine? Blogger
yeah,
charge you huge. And I'm not knocking any blogger hustle. I tell them, I say I can't pay you. I can take care of you. I can come and say, but
yeah,
I can't pay you because if I pay you, what my expectation towards you? If you don't do that, I will have problem with you. Because if
yeah,
you tell me you can give me 1 million people on view or on like, and I call my show, I don't see 500, 300 people, I want my money back. You
yeah,
deceive me.
yeah,
Trick and alley fake. You can't tell me give me 200 bucks, make your show beat, and I ain't even made 200 bucks on my show. You gotta give me my money back.
yeah,
That's how we roll in Europe. We don't play it. So
yeah,
this album, the album, anybody I pay you, you gonna work for your money. If
yeah,
I see people on my show, you gonna give me back my money because you guaranteed me that
yeah,
you will make your blog got 1 million followers, 300 million
yeah,
followers, and you say you big. I pay you 2, 3 bucks, and
yeah.
I make the money. You gonna reach my money back. So we coming back to the game,
yeah,
and we
yeah,
understand the game already. So we coming back and we'll pay who pay should be due, not just
yeah,
anybody. We will pay those who will know been working hard. There are a couple of blogs. I mean, I respect about 5 to 7 of them. They're working. We'll
yeah,
give them the benefit of the doubt. Album is coming up. This is what you want. Please, in a
yeah,
contract, please fail to deliver.
yeah.
Repay back.
Reform. So let me tell you, a lot of Liberian bloggers, I hope they learn from this. There's a kid, there are a few people, but there's one guy, his name is Jeremiah. He been sharing my posts, Liberian TV Network, and me recently. The guy just woke up and started doing that by himself. He didn't ask me for money. He just posted me everywhere. And to his surprise, I was so impressed. I said, you know why? If you get a man a fish, he will eat that fish and want more. But
Yeah.
if you teach a man how to fish, the man will have his own fish. So I told this guy, I said, how you are blocking me like this, sending me to more than 20 group every post that I do, I will I will teach you how to be a promoter so that you can make more money from this. And I will help you to every month, give you something. Why did I do that? Because the guy didn't come to me with money. He just came and started doing it. And then when I got to know, I made a deal with him now that every month, I can give him something. And every time I send him money for his promotion, I'll say, hey, hold this small thing. That's the plan that I have now. So you see, there's little kid who told me that he didn't have much going. Now he has a job where he will be posting me, he will be doing this, and then at the end of the month, he get his something. The same way the
That,
people that
that,
work, yeah,
that's what it
yeah,
called professionalism.
yeah.
You
And
are
you
doing this
say,
for the love,
yep, yeah,
not to
it's,
extract money from people. And some of them take their money, they don't provide the service. They will say, "I'll
yeah,
post it on." Because
yeah,
at $10, they say, "Oh, what you do? Oh, Mr.
yeah,
Smith go make enough for $10." But you dupe me.
yeah,
You $5, say you $5, you didn't post me, you didn't do what you go do. Then end of the day, you do, I won't talk. But
yeah,
how many people you have got $5, $5 from $1 scratch card?
yeah,
And $1 scratch card is like 1.5 gig. You
yeah,
want just to post one picture for 1.5 gig?
hmm,
Oh, because you got few followers. Why can't you call your big show and make more money? Then you got more followers.
yeah,
I always tell my people, be organic,
yeah,
be original.
yeah,
Originality. When
yep,
we used to call show, I'm not boasting. When we used to call show in Liberia, 2008, 10, bro, we used to spend money, 5G's equivalence. I mean, you see the crowd, although
yeah,
people would jump in the show, but it wasn't internet. Bro, it wasn't internet.
hmm,
Since the internet came to mobile, I'm not utilize it. That's
yeah,
why you
oh
see
yeah,
I'm telling people, let's utilize it. The name is known.
yeah,
Or it's a rebranding the Godfather album, which is
yeah,
hot. People who
yeah,
know what's
oh
up.
yeah. I
And
listened to
we'll be
that too.
doing
Yeah,
we'll be doing the listening party soon. We'll give the date on next week so people can come and vibe. Those who say, oh, the old man and the game finish. There is no retirement age for a musician.
yeah,
There's no musician have at 40 years or no. Except you decide. It's a God-given talent. It is there. We make 20 songs a day, 10, 15 songs a day. That is a gift we, the OGs, got. But because there was nothing in it, we decided to lay back. Nothing back. Ain't no competition. And we the Godfathers. That's why the album is called Godfather, because Kakunji is gonna be on the album. We got nigga Mighty Blue on the album.
Oh yeah,
And one of the
his rap on that is sick. It's really good. Yeah,
so we coming back. So the critics help us to come back. Because they already benefiting. You know, that's why I say sometimes we take those criticism positively.
yes,
So now we come back and going back international. Like I said the other day, I'm the only rapper that I've ever top chart in West Africa, #1 on the international TV channel for 2 months
yeah,
since 2015. How many years here? How many people want to talk about this?
yeah,
I'm one of the artists that help another big artist, F.A, to Nigeria and give him connection. This is what we're doing. Now, when you hit up a little bit, then you're scared to call your other brother because maybe he might surpass you. That's the game. There are some
yeah,
artists who collaborate with future artists. How the Kendrick Lamar came to the game. It was from in a track where he brought beef. I can remember. I think it was Trace, one of those rappers. Is it Trace song or somebody made a song? With that.
yeah, yeah,
And that's how Kendrick Lamar came in.
yeah.
So collaborate. You can be the
And that,
#1 in America.
yeah,
Collaborate with other artists
and
so
that's the
they
thing.
can come up.
Yeah, that's the thing that I noticed in working with people out here. You see, it's always about that collaboration and the appreciation from like a lot of the artists that I work with, like even Snoop, all these guys, you'll see him talking about how he started with people like Dr. Dre, and, and he still respect those guys. Liberian artists, my advice to them as you move forward, continue to don't burn bridges. Continue to respect those who help you when you first started. Even if an artist, even if you pay a big artist, Liberian artist, known artist, some money to be on your track, the fact that that artist got on your track, it called endorsement. The artist endorsed your music because of that artist. People got to know you. Don't go up and be trying to say that, oh yeah, the artist didn't do something. He just got on my song. Because of the artist, people got to know you. So for me, that's one of the things that they don't know about. These are some of the reasons we are observing these people, because it's like you haven't really reached that certain level yet. What will happen if you feature someone like Snoop Dogg one day, or even
Uh,
there are Liberian artists who feature even Akon before. So what will happen if you were in that position? Will you? Will you? I think you demand the entire country to put your statue
uh,
everywhere, from Robert Field to EW Junction to the Executive Marshal. Your statue should be there. And sometimes I just see these things online and laugh, because some of us, if we were like that, let me tell you, if we were like that, we would be all over the place right now, like in the sense of saying I'm the biggest this. But there's a Liberian producer called Dadakuda. When she met me in LA, the same thing that other Liberian producer know about me. We were joking, we were laughing. It was not about who is big, who know whom. It was as a Liberian, happy to see each other, happy to work together, let improve our industry. And it turns out that this woman knew everybody in Hollywood. We went to an event. Yeah, me about to be bragging, thinking that, oh, I'm a Hollywood man. Let me take my sister up there. When we got there, people that Vivica A5 running to her, hugging her. And that was that. You see, that's why you don't put more on people, because you don't know who people are and what connection. But I think as a Liberian, the idea of working together, if you're an artist, work with other artists and making sure LIB is up there. If your fellow artists get big than you, I mean, hope that the artist help you to get to the next level too. Snoop
yeah,
Dogg and get
promote it
big.
more.
Yeah,
Well, yeah. Well,
yeah.
but the funny thing about it is when we were running, I was running, DJ B was running for representative. I was running. My man, other 100 artists, only two, three artists supported us.
Wow.
Oh, yes. What a shame. They say,
Mm.
oh, they can't promote politicians, but they were promoting the other politicians. Oh, we can't do politics, but they were doing politics. So we envy, we hate, we honor man ourselves, saying that we honor man in DJ Blue and Mr. Smith. When Mr. Smith win, what is the industry in win?
It's a
It
split. Yeah.
DJ Blue win the same thing, but because they like These people will not go nowhere, only up. So we honor ourselves. Now, DJ Blue, they running behind whole day. Oh, DJ Blue, DJ. But the same DJ Blue that say you want to go there to put a bill on the floor, you are against him. You didn't even share the flyer. Facebook keep records. You can do
Yeah.
your research as a smart man. Go and check all these artists that you know, the top 10, the top 20. Go and check their page till 2023. They didn't promote, they didn't share. They was not for us. They for themselves. Selfish. They don't want other people to their fans to gain another man to gain a fan. They don't want the surface with the with a few views they got, the surface with the few numbers on the pages. You know, I always tell people, I got low page number on my page, but I'm famous than those that get some of the millions. And
Yeah.
that's some people I see they come Broad Street, go real life with me, and they know how to be money. Not
Yeah.
from the social media, it's
Yeah.
physically.
Yeah.
So we're not looking for a number, for money. That's what LIB money mean. Me, I'm a currency. LIB money mean the guy who's gonna bring the money to Liberia. Through him,
Yeah.
the industry is going to open. Through him, he's Liberia gold, Liberia diamond, Liberia this. So that's why I'm Liberia money. I'm the assets for Liberia. I'm the resources.
Yeah.
So through me, investors will come. Through me, the industry will open. Through me, that's what I'm saying. I'm LIB money. I am the asset. So you cannot get rid of me easily because I'm all about Liberia one, Liberia positivity. If you
Yeah.
don't prioritize Liberia music, you're not my friend.
Yeah.
Liberia music don't play in your party 90%. I walk out because
Yeah.
we have promoted foreign and we have not benefited a thing.
Mm-hmm.
I can't keep going to your business place when I'm stranded. You cannot access me. I keep going to your shop. I eat a day. My money short. You cannot give me a discount. Buy from you. Life is give and take.
Yeah.
How many foreign people have called Liberian artists for even $10,000?
You see?
Because we sell ourselves. They
Yeah.
say the street don't sell you, the house don't sell you, the street won't buy you. So
I,
Liberia is our house. Liberia is not selling us. So
yeah.
Nigeria and Ghana, Africa will not buy us. We
Yeah.
selling foreign.
But let me tell you, the event that I was talking, what I just went to, the place that I was working before the paparazzi stuff. When you go there, you see some of the top Ghanaian, Nigerian artists. You're like, man, what It's just the idea. We Liberian, we need to just be like this with each other. I noticed, I don't want to call name, but a Liberian artist saying trash about Liberian and the industry, but then sucking up to other people from different country. And I'm like, what's the sense in this? You're talking trash about your people, but you don't say the same thing about other artists from different country. It's like, and for them, you are praising them, you are saying good thing about. Is there what is it that with some of these people, man? Huh?
That's hypocrisy.
Yeah,
That's
it's that
hypocrisy.
I should be the only person way up here, but I don't want somebody to come and be over me because if I promote it, there'll be more. So I want to act like I'm the big
And
the
guess
number one.
what? Guess what? It's like you degrading the restaurant you eat in. You say the restaurant selling human beings.
Mhm.
Then you telling the man say you must go and eat to the restaurant. When you have already degraded the restaurant, you have demonized the restaurant. You say Liberia, all the musicians there they ain't doing nothing. Now only me. There's no good days that in Liberia. So who's gonna come to Liberia?
Yeah,
When George Weah was best, what did George Weah say? George Weah said when they asked him, "Oh, you the best in Liberia?" George Weah said, "No, I'm
yeah,
just fortunate. I'm just blessed to be here. I'm not the best. There are other better than me. You all go scout for
yeah,
players."
yeah. That's
So
that part
when
of
we
it.
go to in other countries, when they ask us, "Oh, this is my man, you number one, you tapping," I said that beginning they can do better than me. Yeah, good ones. That's how when you are humble, that's how you do. So
Yeah,
when people trying to say better than everybody, there's a lot of couple of Liberian artists I've heard, not one, not two, not three. I've heard them condemning this industry. And at the
yeah,
same time, they come back again and say, "Oh, nobody want to invest in the industry." You demonize the industry. Who the
yeah,
hell do you think want to come back?
yeah.
Want to
And
do
that's
what? Then when you say
and that's what I
everybody done
was saying.
nothing.
That's what I was saying. Especially the internet makes things so easy for producers than before. Like even long time ago, a person had to go to Barbados for vacation to see someone like Rihanna. Nowadays, they don't have to. Nobody they can just go on AudioMark, go on Apple Music, and check for Liberia. That's why when you saying, "Oh, our artists they are not doing the right thing," it make that producer who are interested in that industry will go back a little bit and say, "Okay, maybe I shouldn't go in this industry." So sometimes we really have
Yeah.
to be careful. You never see me posting people like Koto Davis or film on there and say, "Oh, the way Koto Davis did this, if she didn't do it the right way. Oh, the way the other person did this." I follow people like Koto Davis. I want to see them something. How they kind of do you know the struggle that people put in their work, especially in places like Liberia, where they don't have the resources that we have in Hollywood. I mean, when I'm doing the cameras that we use out here is $250,000. A person has a camera that is maybe a rare camera that costs $5,000, and they are trying to make the picture work. So why would I go on criticizing this person for the effort they put in their work? And that's why I say at the end of the day, I want to see the mindset need to be changed where we support each other, uplift each other. If somebody come from behind to make it bigger than you, let them go. But focus on your own thing and keep pushing your stuff. At the same time, if you want to help somebody, call them behind closed door and tell them, hey, this is what you should do. This is what you should do. But for you to say, I will go out there and I like I'm giving advice at the same time making myself look good. It just doesn't, it's not how it worked. You'll see a lot of the big artists, even if Ghanaian, Nigerian, or American doing that, they got so much to choose from. We don't have the much, we don't have a lot of people out there like on the top level. So we have to build each other up because there's no way I would agree that a person said they are advising people but they are making themselves look good, but then they are saying some things that are bad. Oh yeah, like I tell you you're buying fake at something. I'm the only person that is not buying fake. How is that advice? I mean, if yeah. So for me,
But
I
if,
think
if you condemn the industry, you condemn yourself. If you say your mother is living in a zinc house, then you cannot change your mother house.
yeah,
It is against yourself. So
yeah,
I always tell artists, be careful how you undermine
yeah,
yourself indirectly.
yeah,
Because if you say Liberian get good rapper,
mm-hmm,
then you're Liberian,
yeah,
then who you think get good rapper? You're a sellout.
yeah,
You can't do that. So
yeah,
we just watching the game. Like I said, the Godfather album is going to teach a lot of artists
yeah.
another way of doing branding. And the
You know,
album is a whole team. Not my one. I'm not dropping this album alone.
yeah.
And something I want you to share for me, my new page, LIB Money page.
Oh yeah.
That's the main page of the thing.
Okay. Let me
LIB,
go.
Money.
Let me
Yeah. So
let me
people
see if
can
I
follow
can
that.
share it.
Yeah,
Let me see.
so the album is Godfather album. It got part one, part two, part three, part four, part five. So we're dropping a part one anytime soon, but we will call for the listening party, and that will determine when we will drop the album because the album is like 90% done. We're just trying to
Okay.
do the finishing touches, have professional people to critique it,
Yeah.
see how best we can add or subtract or do something else with. But we think from the first 4 5 songs that I sent out to professional, I mean, it's like 80%. Everybody like 80, 90 is dope. It's dope. It's dope because it's comprised of different kind of artists, new artists, old artists, and I got my own daughter in it. This is the first time I think in one of the music. I think the first time in the history of Liberia to have a son and father, a daughter and father on a song. So I think it's a historic, another history in the making. Yeah, that's my new. So I'm promoting that page. So the
Okay.
album is gonna be dope. Be dope. I need Liberian to stream it, Liberian to promote it, encourage
Yeah.
all the OGs to come back because we know all about message, hip hop music to the world, Africa rap music. That's what I do. And LIB Money, Mr. Smith. That's what I rep. And West Coast of Africa. That's my country. That's my continent. And I can't change that. So I hope one of these days we can lock down with the big names in America. Kendrick
Yeah.
Lamar,
No,
top
it's
top guys and
possible.
see,
It's
yeah, how
possible.
we can do something.
Yeah, it's possible. It's possible. It's just that, like, we have to. You guys just do like what you guys are doing. I think one good thing that impressed me the few times about Liberian music industry is I've seen a lot of young people getting into it. Good voices. They are doing great job right now, putting their music out there. Liberia is tough. They kind of I really admire you guys. The kind of effort that you put in to get your work out there and people abusing your work, but at the same time you are still doing it. This is real dream, man. I've been seeing good artists coming up. I've seen people are putting, especially the people that are getting their work out there, like Audio Mark, all these places. I mean, if your music, we will promote it, because every 1 million, you know, stream you get, there's a possibility you'll make some money. And imagine if your song go to 20 million, that's a lot of money you'll be getting. So the artist, yeah, the artist shouldn't give up. The artist shouldn't give up. You guys shouldn't give up. Keep doing your thing. Some of us, we will share our knowledge with some of you that we are connected to. For me, I want to connect with a lot of Liberian artists because this platform is all about that, man. My Liberian TV network is all about shining spotlight on Liberian and Liberia in general. And everybody that been following us, they know that for sure. I don't pick and choose. Even during election, I was able to share a lot of the politicians 50-50, like the presidential candidates mostly, and people that it just at that time I wish we had the chance to promote you too, because my journalist went to a lot of people campaign and something. But from now on, we will promote you too, Mr. Smith. I think I will. After this, I will send my guys to you whenever you have the time, so you guys can have a one-on-one sit-down interview, so they can do a video with you, promote, because we want to be promoting you before your album drop. So by the time your album
Yeah,
drop, people are already ready for that. So yeah,
exactly.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
But Mr.
that's
Smith,
what it is.
LRB, yeah,
Everything you said, all the suggestions, all the things you say are all positive,
yeah,
and we also work towards that direction and stop condemning, and we should improvise. Nobody can say you don't condemn, but not too much. At least 5% condemnation, the rest 95% positivity. Share
yeah,
all Liberian work. Not only oh God let it man or I feel what it man
yeah,
so only man. No. You might be
yeah,
sharing the wrong artist work and your friends could be bored. Share any work. You'll be shocked. You'll be like, oh, this is what the America want. It could
yeah,
be LIB money. It
yeah,
could be LIB money. Just to say, damn, this guy, I want to do something with him. You can't tell. So
yeah,
let the love flow with every artist. Don't pick and choose.
yeah,
Like I said like I said in one of my songs, all we do is motivate the youth, show
yeah,
them the way, let them know the truth.
yeah,
You know what I mean? Don't pick and choose. You gotta love your brother as you love yourself.
yeah,
Because if we do this, there's no way we will fall. I
yeah,
share Mr. Smith, Mr. Smith share my work. When Jason probably we share Jason work, the
yeah.
records are there. Teddy
That's true.
Rod, the same thing. See the same thing.
Yeah,
2016, not the first hit from a CIC was Mr. Smith CIC, Rude Boy Shutter.
yeah,
So we've been doing this. It's time
yeah,
now to welcome the OG. It's
yeah,
time to welcome the godfather of Liberia music back after
yeah.
7 years of doing politics. And now we're coming back in the game. I need love from the bloggers,
I think,
love
yeah,
from the radio, the
yeah,
DJs,
yeah,
everybody sharing. That's what it
yeah,
is. LIB money. And I'm
yeah.
hanging
You
out with
see,
my
you
man
see,
Jenny.
the smart thing you did here is the idea of going out there, meeting people, getting to know people like me. One thing that's what I wrote in my post, that this guy is a humble guy. He want to see Liberian artists out there too. And one good thing I see, the same way you connect with me, try to connect with more bloggers because that's what many Liberian artists need, and even make friends with bloggers outside of Liberia. That's another thing that will get Liberian artists up there. If you see,
True.
if you go on TikTok, you go on Instagram. That's what I said. Those that have manager, they can let the manager do it. But if you don't have a manager, you do it for now. And you go, you say, "Hey, I'm an artist from West Africa. I got this sick beat. Maybe you can dance to it." Because a lot of bloggers outside of Liberia, they just say some of them dance with different all kinds of tracks. And Afrobeat is very hot right now. African music is very hot everywhere. When I was in Hollywood, I was surprised. All the paparazzi were telling me how they know Davido, Burna Boy, and I was just disappointed that they didn't know Liberian artists. When I was like, okay, I'm from Liberia. Do you know any artist? They was like, no, because these paparazzi, they will they. So I think Afro music is hot right now, and the more you get outside of African thing, you connect with your own bloggers first, and radio station promoter, everybody. Then you
Sure.
start connecting with people. That's what Emma did. To be honest with you, Jazino manager Emma, that girl used to stay up the whole night, sending Jazino music to all the top people who dance to song. When she sees somebody has 100,000 following, she will send Jazino music. That's how she get the guy out there. There was no not different magic. She just reach out to people, reach out to bloggers. And by the time Jazino music dropped, people started playing it. It just took few bloggers or influencers to share his music, and that's how his music blew that time. But a lot of time, people don't know that, but some of us that were close to her, we knew that was the strategy. And I can guarantee you, if Liberian artists started doing that, reaching out to bloggers outside of Liberia, putting, collaborating with other Liberian artists too, making sure that you guys help each other out. Like you say, hey, let me feature you on my track, and I will do the same thing too. You should
Yeah.
feature me, and when you are having show, you invite few Liberian artists. Man, you will see things will change. You guys will be making money. Even have your
Welcome.
social, yeah, have your social media active too, because that is very important. The more followers you are getting on your social media, the more, when you have music drive, you already have the follower to send them to, like YouTube. You
Sure.
guys shouldn't take things that YouTube like, because people watch YouTube from all over the world. And so when you have your YouTube account, you are updating people what coming on later, like you make a video, maybe you are doing a music video, you do behind the scene videos, and you just post it like, hey, Mr. Smith LIB Money today is doing this. So your social media all set up, Instagram, Facebook. It sounds like a lot of work, but trust me, that's how you will make a lot of money, because you're doing it for the stream for now to pay the bill. So when you start
Yeah.
using the social media, you start paying the bill. Then I mean, you will have money to even hire people. You will hire publicists, you hire this, you have that. So from the beginning, it had to do a lot of hard work. These little things that you need to do to get your music out there. But we want to see a lot of you out there. Some of you are very talented, and it's just a matter of time, man. Like I say, Yahoo Music was different vibes. That song I listen to it all the time.
Everybody, put your hands up. Hey,
Yeah,
put your put your
yeah,
hands up. If you
yeah.
represent a who, put your hands up.
So everybody
We'll
that are
bring it back.
watching, yeah, everybody that are watching
Mhm.
right now and that will watch later, I strongly suggest you guys go follow Mr. Smith LIB Money. Check out his music online. I can promise him, once his album drop, we will promote it here, and I'll be posting you. I'll be posting you, Mr. Smith. Yeah,
Thank you.
because you are very humble. You are very easy to talk to. You and I will talk many times. I can 100% say I'm open to. Not every day not every time we will agree with each other, but at least if you see something you want to advise me, I'm open. For me, people call me the troublemaker, but I'm very open guy. Like, yeah,
Two
huh?
trouble they got a friend and a new sport.
Me, I like to be trouble. I like, that's why paparazzi don't like it when you take that picture. But they didn't care for me to take picture with them. They were like, no, for you, you can take picture with us. So that's why I took that picture with them. It was fun. Some of my friends were like, man, Jefferson, you're a troublemaker. Paparazzi don't like the picture taking. Yeah, but anyway, Mr.
Mm.
Smith, I really like talking to you. Is that something that we missed that you want to talk about?
Not much. We'll talk again when we set the date for the listening party. We'll be
Okay,
going to Vega Lodge and Pinsville City. That's my city, and we'll be
okay,
shutting it down. But the date will come out after I log here with my team, and then we'll come up with the date next week. Then I can come back on the show, and we can have the flyer playing, and we're gonna start promoting it so that people can start the connection from there. But for now, I
yeah,
would say signing up truly yours, Mr. Smith LIB Money. Follow my new page, LIB Money.
yeah.
Instagram LIB Money, YouTube
Okay.
LIB Money, Facebook LIB Money, Audio Max LIB Money, everything LIB Money. So
Yeah,
follow and share. More works will be up soon. For now, we just rebranding. We are rebranding Mr. Smith LIB Money. So just follow the lead. He's a OG. He understands the terrain. All he needs is support. So
Yeah.
uptown, down, keep doing what you gotta do. Support Liberia music. Don't pick and choose. Thanks so
Yes.
much for having me on the platform. I will be back another time, and I really appreciate it. Thank you so
Absolutely.
much.
Absolutely, I'm open to promoting you more, and we will talk that behind closed door. But my guy can meet you too, and do a interview so that we can put that too. But thank you so much
Yeah,
for coming on. I really appreciate you a lot, and I think we will
me
do
too.
this again. Yeah, we will do this again sometime. Hopefully, you come on the show. If you see something that you want to promote, always let me know. The platform is open to you. I'm like some of those people that are giving people keys, so I give you the key to Liberian TV network.
I got it. I got it. Can you put it in my watch pocket? I put it in my watch pocket.
I think that's the thing now these days. But anyway, thank you so much. I want to see you going big. Let me let me let me see you coming on at Staples Center here at BET, and awards, and see my brother Mr.
Shut it
Smith
down.
Lib. Huh?
Shut it down.
Yeah. Let me see you shutting it down for me to say, yeah, that's my brother right there. Let me be proud. Be telling me I like woman being I be telling the girls and hey, that's my brother, girl. Using it together,
Right,
girl.
let I am gonna let men be again, but with men, we can let men be gonna let
I hear,
woman be.
I hear you. I'll be using it to be getting the woman, man. Say, hey, fine guy, I know that man. Yeah. Like when I was with Usher, that's the same thing. All these girls that start coming around and say, let me be careful, yeah. Because they try to use you to get to the person. Yeah. And I was like, no, this is Usher. I don't want to be in the evening news. Like this girl say I did something to her.
I know that.
Yeah. But anyway, man, thank you so much. I really appreciate you for giving us the opportunity to talk to you. Keep doing your thing, man. And I'm always here if you have questions and anything. You have my number.
Thank you. All
Yeah.
right.
All right, man. Have a good day.
Okay. Bye bye.
All right. Bye.